Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 3, Book 3, SataRudra Samhita, Chapter 24, Pipalada, Incarnation of Shiva, in the Shiva Puran. Hariom Tatsat. Nandishvara said, O intelligent one, listen with great pleasure to the Pipalada incarnation of Shiva that is excellent and that inspires devotion. Formerly there was a great Brahmin and an excellent sage, Dadichi. He was born of Chayavana of Brigu family. He was a great devotee of Shiva and very powerful. In the fight with Kusuva, Vishnu and other gods were defeated by the sage who had the support of Shiva, and they were cursed. He had a fortunate wife, Suvarcha, who was very noble and chaste. The gods were cursed by her. The great lord, an expert in different kinds of sports, and extremely brilliant, was born of her in the name of Pipalada. Suta said on hearing these wonderful words of Nandishvara, the excellent sage, Sanat Kumara spoke with palms joined in reverence and shoulders drooping down. Sanat Kumara said, O Nandishvara, O excellent one, you are blessed in that you have assumed the form of Rudra himself. O dear, you are my excellent preceptor. This wonderful story has been narrated by you, O son of Silada, from my father Brahma. The account of the battle with Kusuva and the defeat of Vishnu has already been heard by me, so also the curse has been heard by me. Now I was to hear about the curse that Suvarka pronounced on the gods. Afterwards I wish to hear the auspicious story of Pipalada. Suta said on hearing these auspicious words of the son of Brahma, the delighted son of Silada, remembered the lotus-like feet of Shiva and replied. Nandishvara said, O great sage, once Indra and other gods were defeated by the Dechas, who had the support of the demon Vritra. All the gods had formerly kept their respective weapons in the hermitage of Dadicha. Hence, they were immediately defeated. Then the harassed gods and the sages, along with Indra, immediately went to Brahma's region and narrated their distress to him. On hearing the words of the gods, Brahma, the grandfather of the worlds, mentioned the details of what Twastir was desirous of doing. This Asura has been created by Twastir by means of his penance in order to kill you. The name of that Asura is Vritra. He is of great brilliance and the leader of all Dechas. You shall make such efforts as would ensure his death. O excellent one, listen to the means thereof. For the sake of virtue, I shall tell you the same. There is a great sage, Dadichi, of great penance and of full control of his sense organs. After appropriating Shiva, he secured the boon of adamantine bones formerly. You all request for his bones, he will undoubtedly give them to you. Make the thunderbolt staff therewith and kill Vritra without hesitation. Nandishvara said, on hearing the words of Brahma, Indra, accompanied by his preceptor, and other gods, went immediately to the excellent hermitage of Dadichi. There, Indra saw the sage in the company of Suvarka. Along with the preceptor and other gods, he humbly and respectively bowed to him, palms joined in reverence. On realizing his intention, the sage, the most excellent of scholars, sent his wife, Suvarka, to the inner apartments of the hermitage. Then the king of the gods, accompanied by the gods, bent upon achieving his own object and most efficient in polity, spoke to the great sage. Indra said, all of us, the gods and the sages, are oppressed by Twastir. We seek refuge in you, worthy of refuge, a great devotee of Shiva and a liberal donor. O Brahmin, give us your bones of adamantine strength. I shall make my thunderbolt with your love and kill the demon. Thus requested, the sage, fond of helping others, meditated on Lord Shiva and abandoned his body. Immediately he reached Brahma's region with his bondage of actions quashed. There was a shower of flowers and the people were agreeably surprised. Indra then called the divine cow, Surabhi, to lick up the marrow, etc. He directed Vishwakarman to make the weapon with the bones. At his behest, Vishwakarman made all the weapons with the sage's bones, very firm and adamantine, that had the brilliance of Shiva. With his backbone, he made the thunderbolt, arrow, and the missile called Brahmasiras. With the other bones, he made many other weapons. O sage, flourishing with Shiva's brilliance, the infuriated Indra lifted the thunderbolt and rushed against Vitra, like Rudra rushing against the god of death. Indra, who was well prepared, cut off the peak-like head of Vitra with the thunderbolt forcefully. There was great jubilation among the heaven dwellers. O dare, the gods eulogized Indra. Showers of flowers fell on him. O dare, thus the story of Vitra's slaughter is related to you as arising from the context. Now listen respectfully to the incarnation of Shiva as Pipalada. At the behest of her lord, Suvarka, the chaste wife of the sage Dadichi, the noble soul went to the inner apartments of the hermitage. At the behest of her husband, she finished her household duties and came there. The pitiable lady could not see her lord there. After coming there and seeing the most inauspicious occurrence there, O excellent sage, the surprised Suvarka spoke to the gods. The chaste lady, on realizing that all this was the action of the gods, became angry. The infuriated wife of the excellent sage, Suvarka, cursed them. Suvarka said, "Ah, the gods are very wicked. They are covetous, stupid, but very skillful in manipulating their own affairs. Let them all, inclusive of Indra, become beasts from today." Suvarka, a woman saint and the beloved wife of the sage, cursed the gods, inclusive of Indra. Thus, that chaste lady desired to go to the worlds of her husband. With the sacred twigs, the noble lady prepared the funeral pyre. Then a pleasant, celestial voice, urged by Shiva, spoke to Suvarka, consoling her. The celestial voice says, "O intelligent lady, do not carry out this calamitous task. Listen to my weighty words. The semen of the sage is in your womb. Develop it carefully. O gentle lady, later on you may do as you please. It is the command of Brahma that a pregnant woman should not burn herself." Nandishvara said, "O great sage," after saying this, the celestial voice stopped. On hearing that voice, the wife of the sage was surprised for a moment. That great chaste lady, Suvarka, desirous of attaining the world of her husband, sat down and broke open her belly with a stone. The fetus of the child of the great sage of brilliant divine body came out of her belly, illuminating all the 10 quarters. O dare, it was the incarnation of Rudra himself, born of the sage Dadichi. He was competent to perform his divine sports. He therefore manifested himself. On seeing her, son of divine form, the beloved wife of the sage, Suvarka, realized in her mind that it was the incarnation of Rudra himself. The great chaste lady became delighted, bowed to him, and eulogized him. O great sage, that form of the child was impressed on her heart. Suvarka, of pure vision, the mother, desirous of going to her husband's region, smilingly and lovingly spoke to her son. Suvarka said, O dear, O Lord Shiva, O fortunate one, stay near this holy fig tree for a long time. Be the bestower of happiness to all. Out of affection, allow me to go to the region of my husband. Staying there, along with my husband, I shall meditate on you in the form of Rudra. Nandishvara said. After speaking thus to her son, the chaste lady, Suvarka followed her husband by means of the great transcendental meditation. O sage, thus the wife of Dedichi was reunited with her husband. After reaching Shiva's region, she served Shiva devotedly. In the meantime, the delighted gods, inclusive of Indra, hurriedly came there, along with the sages as though invited there. Vishnu and Brahma too, accompanied by their attendants, came over there to see Shiva, who had taken incarnation in the world through Suvarka and Dadichi. On seeing him there, incarnated as the sage's son, they bowed to him with palms joined in reverence and made obeisances. O excellent sage, there was a great jubilation among the gods. The dundubis were sounded and dancing girls danced joyously. The sons of Gandharvas sang, Kinaras and other players played on instruments, the gods showered flowers. After consecrating the refulgent child and the fig tree who became the father of Rudra, Vishnu and other gods eulogized him again. The delighted Brahma named him Pipalada. Vishnu and the gods said, O Lord of the gods, be pleased. After saying this and making great jubilation, Brahma, Vishnu and the gods went to their respective abodes. Then Rudra, the great lord in the form of Pipalada, performed a penance for a long time at the foot of the fig tree with a desire to bestow benefit on the worlds. As Pipalada, following the convention of the world, performed the penance, a long time passed by. Footnotes. There are no footnotes in this chapter. Here ends his reading of the Shiva Puran. Om Prabhu Prananatam Vyum Veshanatam Jagannatanatam Saranta Pacham Bhuditam Veshanam Shivam Shakam Hari Om Tat Sat.